7:46, as we've been reporting all morning, charges have been dropped against Empire actor Jussie Smollett, leaving a lot of people stunned this morning. Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson says the Cook County State's Attorney's Office failed to inform his department of the deal, while Smollett's legal team maintains his innocence.
And many in the legal community are stunned and still trying to sort through all of this, including our very own legal analyst, Karen Conti. Thanks for coming back this morning. You were with us yesterday when this first thing came down. So you've had time to digest now some of the information that we've gotten throughout the day as compared to what we had known early yesterday morning when we first had the story. What are your thoughts now about this?
Well, as everything settles down, I think that there was not any great scheme here and a payoff and all that kind of stuff. I think people are getting the wrong impression. I think this was a settlement and they resolved it, but there was just terrible communication all the way around between the police and the prosecution and in the public's eye. Even the statement the prosecutor made seemed to tie the community service and the forfeiture of the bond to the dropping of charges, which really doesn't happen. You don't pay off somebody to get the charges dropped, but that was the impression that I got. Now I see that this was a garden variety case that was settled in the way that many cases are settled in Chicago, and it was just communicated in the wrong manner.
All right, so that said, I want to echo something that Superintendent Eddie Johnson said yesterday, that he would want his day in court. You and I were talking yesterday, and I said that, Karen, if you were my lawyer, this is my brand, this is my reputation. No way I'm surrendering my bond to the county, number one. Number two, I want my day in court. You told me you'd talk me out of that. Why?
I would talk you out of it because when a prosecutor says they're going to drop the charges, that's the best outcome you can get. If you go to trial and are acquitted, people will still say, well, you probably did it, the jury just didn't buy it. But if they drop charges, to me, in the rock, paper, scissors game, that trumps everything, because they basically are saying we didn't have a case in the first place, or at least that's what can be argued. And listen, he wants to get on with his life. He wants to maybe go back to acting in the show. So he wants this to be under the radar, and I think that's a good result for him. Really good result.
Is it really going to be under the radar? Because let's talk about this. First of all, it appears he is guilty of something. Otherwise, there would not have been, as you just mentioned, giving up your bond and also the community service that he has already performed as a result. With that in mind, a lot of people are saying Jussie Smollett, this whole thing was a farce. It was a hoax.
I think she had impression could come in.
Let's send it over to Mike. Thanks for coming.